know you know them, and there's always a little trickle of bad blood here and there.
Yeah, why do you think this shit looks so bad?
Teams are ranked as these two are in this one. Welcome everyone to the home of the Auburn Tigers.
No, it's not on the quarterback story, man. You have not.
A participant from last year's playoff.
That's what you've been playing. Shut up.
Taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started.
Oh, 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 oh. Oh, 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 oh.
He wisely lets that one.
Brevin Dahl, ladies and gents. Brevin Dahl. Why are you in the game? Please don't upset me. It goes Halle Berry or Hallelujah.
Let's talk for a second about Auburn. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense.
There he goes.
But the one in front of the gun lives forever.
Decision making by the quarterback on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field. So just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47.
Well, the play fake on the RPO bought the receiver some time to work himself open on the route. That was a man-to-man coverage on the defense. Nice job by the receiver putting his foot in the ground and separating.
Looking to throw, it's Newton.
Ah, fuck!
On the move at the 30. Stop just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds his back in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. This new Big Ten is balanced and deep, and you're not going to get many mulligans. You're going to need to get off to a quick start.
And it's going to be a physical grind ahead. You look at the schedule for these teams, it's brutal. Each and every week, you are going to get tested. So it's important they get off to a really fast start. They've got to come out, pick everything they did on the practice field this offseason, and let these guys go play.
Yeah, and you got to let it rip, man, because that's always your first goal, right? We talk about conference championships, winning your conference, and then it gets you to where you need to go. So looking forward to getting conference play kicked off in the Big Ten.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a
good shit, nigga. Nigga. Good shit, my man. Good shit, my man. Good shit, my man. Hey, my man. Good shit, my man.
There were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions. He just lets the
run in front of the gun lives forever.
The one.
And you wanted to get the ball out quick, and you wanted your receiver to make the play
how
for
you
you.
didn't
Get the
put it
first
inside
down. You
like
don't.
I asked you
Now,
to.
decision time, 4th and short.
Not you. Wow, Wildcat is crazy.
Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. On the snap, it's well.
Oh, wow, guys.
They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough for the first down.
Why am I looking at Wildcat? He's 3-4.
We're seeing analytics become a bigger part of college football each and every year, and there is a good example of it. Opening drive of the game, you're across the 50, 4th down, and it says run the ball and go for it. Even if you don't get it, your opponent's going to have to drive a ways. There's still a lot of football left to play.
You gotta pick that off, bro. Like like you.
Just about picked off
I'm
in
not
the end
talking
zone, and that
about
would have
you,
put a stop
bot.
to this scoring threat. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. And this will be the 9th play of the drive. He might want another play. To the air, it's Newton.
Oh, good. Oh, yes, sir. Way to get there, my boy.
Incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
But the one in front of the gun lives there.
They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Never enough. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
Boo-boo.
Here he comes from inside his own 5.
Boo-boo.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And you can do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. On the move, he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He stopped not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And I love night games because you have all day
He's
to
open,
get
bro.
excited,
He's open.
get jacked up. And you could tell QB might have been a little too excited. Forcing the ball into coverage on the first pass attempt, creating the interception. Now this defense has set this offense up in a great position to get some early momentum.
And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. Give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
So now it's 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Newton. That's caught. It's Little.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Bonk, that's a good play.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback making checks. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down.
Bro, he did not get that first down just now. Like, come on.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it. And the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Looking downfield on first down.
Oh.
It's complete on the right side. He was smelling that end zone, but they get it down at the 4 after the big pass play. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we played one period.
My good brother, why is he that open? That's all I need to know. Just tell me, why is he that open?
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here.
Oops.
Draw play, quarterback keeps it. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. Brings up second and goal. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And listen, the defense won that play. As an offense here, the key, David, you can't go back-to-back negative plays. You got to be smart with the football here. Looks like you're going to have to throw it. You just can't force it. You got to make sure you're playing with that clock in your head. You can't take a sack.
And I think this is a situation where I spread you out. I get more speed on the field. I make the defense declare. I see what they're in, but I'm definitely throwing the football.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone.
We know.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Swings it out to his running back. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Absolutely perfect.
These are good kicks, man. These are good kicks, man.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless.
Bro, if you turn like you're supposed to, we'll be fine.
They're up by 6 over North Carolina. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To the air on first down. Got his man on the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. This is the kind of game
it's terrified. Oh my God.
That you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Oh my God, bro.
You kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got a season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games.
It's terrifying. Bro, I don't care why you said why, bro. You scary. And why can I not convert, bro? God, dog! Yeah, it's looking like it.
It's a good throw. You got to make the catch. You've got to be able to make that play.
The Irish send out the punt unit. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
It's about to be halftime, and I have 0 first downs.
So here comes the Auburn offense. They've had a couple of scoring drives, but man, do they need a touchdown drive. Looking downfield, it's Newton. Throws to the tight end. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on second down.
What in the hell are you waiting for, bro? The ball's right.
Absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. Guys, let's chat a little big picture off. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
Punt is in the air on fourth down. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking to throw on first down. How about this?
God, you hung on to the ball. I can't believe it.
Well, it's a nice job by the defender. They're closing the gap with the wide receiver. They're going to complete the hitch pass, but he's able to run right up on him, get him to the ground for a middle of the ball.
Out of the gun, the inside.
Bro, what in the hell?
For a loss of a couple.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Notre Dame facing a third and long, trying to keep this drive alive. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. The Irish will need to move the sticks on third and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass.
Bro.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
They boot it away. And the ball comes to rest right there.
That's a great job downing the football, setting your defense up, great field position. A lot of times you let that thing bounce one too many times and it climbs in the end zone, but that was a good job of making sure you downed it and set your D up.
First order of business, get out of this hole as the drive starts at their own 7-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Newton. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to fire. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout.
What the fuck are you waiting for?
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yep, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And I think that time he was trusting his pocket awareness and his arm a little bit too much. You've got to remember, you're one of the best athletes in the country playing the position. If you see a crease, you just got to take off and get it.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Fires to the right. zips it out to his man. He'll step out of bounds right at the 35-yard line, and maybe they've got something cooking.
But when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good.
No, I'll tell you what's bad, though. The way these dudes put their hand up to swat, and they don't swat.
Really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Creates a little space.
Oh, my fuck!
That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Tight end now in motion. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. Back to throw, it's Newton.
No, he had Washington last season.
The short hands, it's Little. They bring him down with a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
It's a what's it called? Yeah, it's not regular
so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Yeah.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Still UNC.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Might be calling a hot route. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Then make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field.
I don't understand why they dive at the quarterback.
Not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Wants to go up top on first down.
Oh, God damn.
And he goes down at the 34. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. To throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And that can be frustrating to watch running backs not make plays.
Where you get 4th and 7?
A lot of times when they have guys around them, the focus that receivers have it doesn't exist in them, man. You can tell just dropped the football, lost a little bit of focus, but I think those footsteps were close enough for him.
On third and long, a check down will be the last resort. Lost one deep down the right side. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
No, that's not hard to understand, bro. Then no, bro. What? No, he didn't. 4th and 5 or less is good to go for it. What?
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. Not a lot of scoreboard chance here after making some halftime
Oh
adjustments.
my word,
it
bro.
just takes one play to kick the door open, and all of a sudden there's a lot more confidence again. So which guy on this offense can hit the big home run and break this thing open?
Well, and the good thing is it's such a low-scoring game. I'm still very much in this. I can be who I am, make a few tweaks, make a few adjustments, and get this offense running.
They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd...
No, throw the ball!
That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Another incompletion, and I've said that a lot, and these teams are just struggling. I mean, the offense just doesn't know what to do. Nothing's working. Ground game, throw game. It's kind of been a rock fight on both sides.
Quick release on the RPO. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. Notre Dame lining up to punt it away. They'll look to pin them deep.
Yeah, bro, I gotta start running stats, bro.
Return's going to get it
Bro,
over
these
midfield.
stats
He'll
are
be down at
insane,
the
bro.
49-yard line.
How the fuck I do this shit?
And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They put together a pretty good drive the last time they had it, but that fourth down stop kept them from getting anything on the board. Someone moved a little early, and the offense will go backward. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll move the tight end. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Unloads to
Fucking fuck you, David.
Got it in the middle and stole.
You see this shit. Play it.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You can tell he's thrown over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
Back open in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. The Tigers are in the hurry up. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard. They picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back, knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
I don't trust people, bro.
Fires to the big fella. Almost had a lot more.
I don't
there,
trust
but he'll
you,
go
bro.
out of bounds at the 36.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
No.
Line getting set on second down.
Man, hell
Here
yeah.
comes the option. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down.
I don't know if he'll be good because he,
First down.
And you kind of thought in that situation QB might keep it, but makes the right read. Gets it to the pitch man, and what does he do? Gets downhill. Get downhill and get that first down. New set of downs. Nice execution on the option by this offense.
From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Bro,
And just throw
what is
it
my
in.
team doing, bro? Why don't these niggas want to go after the ball? This is blowing me.
Third and long in field goal range, they go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
We don't care nothing about the ball.
It's good.
Let's show you the very latest. South Carolina is ruling the roost right now. What an offensive showcase today. They can't be stopped. They're up by 20 over North Carolina. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Fires to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Nice catch there. You know, I think back to
what the hell are you talking about, bro?
Tim Brown, who won a Heisman, Rocket Ismail, obviously. How about Jeff Samardzija? There's a name you don't hear very much anymore, but he was awesome for Brady Quinn back in the day.
Who is my right guard?
Their quarterbacks knew that if they had that matchup outside,
bro, who is my right guard? How are you getting beat that bad every play, bro?
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult.
That is so unacceptable.
Back to pass. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Fires to the middle. Got his man on the right. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down,
unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Out of the backfield, he's open.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to swing it on second down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he scoops his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a second and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. They've built a cushion. They've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Wants to throw on first down. Now improvising. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Got it in the middle, it's Stone. They get him down with this offense to set up first and goal from the 9.
No touchdowns yet, but that may change very soon after that long completion by the offense. Really great route, and a nice job of looking that one in. He set his offense up now in the red zone. They're looking to score some points.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Back to pass on second down. Fires to the end zone.
Bro, oh my God, these niggas ran into each other, bro. Yo!
The great thing about spreading the defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense, spreading them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The extra point to finish the drive. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Here come the Irish back on offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Notre Dame right back to the line.
And that's perfect for the defense. You'll give that up all day. You're winning this game by multiple possessions late.
What the fuck?
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the tackle.
This nigga is cooked. What the hell is that throw?
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work. He'll do it himself.
Hey!
He rolls all the way down the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Sends it back in motion. Direct snap. It's Welch.
What in the fuck,
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's a really nice drive by this offense. They didn't get too conservative. They put the drive together. Now, the biggest thing for me, now the other team has to score 2 touchdowns. And that's the goal you want. You always want to make it as hard as possible. This offense executed in the fourth quarter. Nice job.
And the extra point is good, and the lead swells to 16, and it's getting late. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Hilton. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brady.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter.
Turning it on. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Notre Dame lines up quickly.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. Just what this offense.
Why is the clock still moving, bro?
26 with the first down.
Why is
Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Snags it. Goes out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they'll be set up and in great position here. They've hit him with back-to-back chunk plays. Now it's first and goal. He wants it all. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking
what the fuck are you doing, bro?
Yeah,
Damn,
baby.
baby.
Up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I think they'd keep it on the ground here to drain as much time as possible off that clock and hold on to this lead. Touch pass on the line. And the ball is out.
No way!
The offense gets the ball back. How lucky
No
are they?
way!
5 points of pressure.
No way!
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. 42 Spider. 4-2 Spider. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to set up the screen.
Oh my God,
There
bro.
was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though. How quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Kick is in the air.
Bro, what the
That
fuck?
one will find its way out of bounds at about the 45-yard line. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. To the air on first down. Rushes on him.
So you're just not gonna run your
And
way.
he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
You're just not gonna run your way.
Quarterback off target on that one. situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing
That
plays
works,
that you
too.
feel like you can run in your sleep.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass.
Strap your stupid ass, bro.
Another interception, his 3rd of the night. Looking for more. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Tiger. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he did the pick 6.
These guys can play offense, too, man. Look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Slips through the line. He's got an alley. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Irish! He is headed to the sideline with a little bounce in his step after scoring on that kick return.
And he should have some bounce in his step. How about the effort, weaving in and out, covering all that space. Great blocking on the play, and he does the rest. You don't put guys back deep that can't roll. And you can see when he got in the open field, he rolled out.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Caught in the backfield, it's Stone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense will use a timeout, 22 seconds remaining in the game. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. And some room to work. Russell out of bounds at the 26. A huge pickup on the ground.
Offense goes toss play to the right. Now, defensively, if you're going to stop these perimeter runs, your DBs better be able to get off blocks and go make a tackle. And right now, the secondary, they look like they're struggling trying to handle the run game.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Some QBs see it right off the jump, believe what they see, and they go in and they go for it regardless. And I think right there, he knew where he wanted to go with the football, and he missed. But it looked like to me he was forcing it a little bit too much.
Motion from the back. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Lets it fly deep downfield.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some